Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Bristol Sport TV. Well, this week we kick off with rugby, and the small matter of some snow and howling blizzards wasn't enough to stop our men from bringing back the points from Rotherham at the weekend. Pat Lamb's team, along with some very committed supporters, braved the Arctic conditions to head north. At times you could barely see the players, let alone the pitch. Did eventually clear up, a little at least, just in time for all to see Luke Morahan score Bristol's 100th try of the championship and secure a 24-3 victory over Rotherham.
I'm very proud of the guys because rugby shouldn't be played in those sort of conditions, and the boys guts that out. We were only 6-0 at half time, and there was times there you couldn't even see one side of the field. But they grafted it out. They put their heads out, and they came back and got a very good win. It's probably one of our, character-wise, it's probably one of our best wins for the season.
Well, once they'd all thawed out on Monday evening, players from both rugby and football joined us here at Ashton Gate to mingle with their sponsors and supporters as both teams set their sights on a strong finish to the season. Well, those City players played a big part in what Lee Johnson described as one of the team's biggest wins of the season to date. Milan Djuric secured the win with a header in the 64th minute. The 1-0 win over Ipswich keeps City in touch with the playoffs, only 1 point off Middlesbrough in 6th.
Well, first and foremost, big win. Make no mistake, this was a big game today with a lot of pressure for the players. It could have been a swing, if you like, and Middlesbrough won and we lose, and all of a sudden it's 6-7 points and the gap becomes difficult to catch.
Well, as Lee said, it was a big win for the team, but they'll have to wait for a week on Friday for their next game. That's away to Barnsley, as it is, of course, the international break this weekend. That hasn't, though, stopped the players getting out and doing their bit for the community. On Tuesday, it saw the EFL's Community Day of Action, a packed schedule of player appearances at various locations around the city.
I think this is amazing. I just spoke to a community guy there, and they do a free half-term or summer holiday camps here down here at the park. So I think it's amazing that we support that, and we're just getting kids off the street, not getting them in mischief, and getting them playing football. And this is how most people learn how to play football in places like this, and it's just amazing.
Community means a big thing to us. We get a lot of support at our games, small kids all the way up to mums, dads, grandparents, so it's really good. If we didn't have them, then we wouldn't have much support, so we really encourage events like this. That's why we've come along today and tried to encourage people to come to our games. But yeah, it's definitely important.
Well, Jazz Matthews, who you saw there, along with her City women teammates, were preparing to take on Man City on Sunday at the Stoke Gifford Stadium. However, the weather is still having a knock-on effect. That game, scheduled for Sunday at the Stoke Gifford Stadium, has had to be postponed. So the next home game for the Vixens is on Wednesday, when they take on Birmingham at the Stoke Gifford Stadium at 7 o'clock, the kick-off for that one. Well, the second affected fixture is their game that was away against Everton, scheduled for April the 1st. That's now had to be postponed, so do keep an eye on the website for all of the details. And of course, tickets bought already will still be valid for the rescheduled games. Well, now on to ladies rugby, and all of our internationals have returned from their Six Nations duty. The final game was England v Ireland. It saw Bristol teammates Amber Reid, Laggy Tuima and Katie Mattison take on Claire Malloy's Ireland at the Ricoh Arena. Amber Reid came off the bench to score a second-half try to end England's campaign with a bonus point 33-11 win over Ireland. It means they finish second in the competition, with Ireland behind them in third. So back to domestic duty it is this weekend for Bristol Rugby ladies as they take on DMP Sharks at Cleve Rugby Football Club. 7 o'clock is the kick-off for that one on Saturday. And on Sunday, their seconds team is in action as they take on Quins with a kick-off time of 2 o'clock at Cleve. Well, on to Flyers now, and Daniel Ladozie has been named in Coach K's England team, representing them at the Commonwealth Games. They head down under later this week to prepare for their opening game of the tournament, which sees them take on Scotland and fellow Flyers teammate Mike Vigor.
Oh man, it's going to be a good one. You know, me and Mike have been talking about it a little bit. You know, we haven't really like gave each other banter yet. You know, be like, oh yeah, we're gonna beat you. You know, he might beat us. We don't know. But you know, just have fun. You know, it's more of enjoying that atmosphere and enjoying guys and enjoying playing with guys that you play against in your own country, and just embracing that.
Well, Nick Burns steps in as interim head coach while Coach K is away. Check out the Flyers website if you want to find out a little bit more about him with their 24 seconds with. Well, with Dan and Mike both away, 2 new recruits have landed in Bristol. The question is, can you spot the difference?
It's a great experience. I mean, I'm just happy to be engaged in this part of the journey. So obviously, it's a great experience. Like moving up from coming from Germany, playing in for Golden Boy Elephants, and then being here. It's exciting. Me and my brother were really pivotal parts to the success of the team, and so I guess Coach Andreas liked that, and so yeah, we started communicating, and then we just got the ball rolling from there.
So did you spot the difference? Little scar above the eye. Those post-match interviews are going to be so much fun. Well, check out how they get on this weekend in their game against Cheshire Phoenix at the SGS Wise Arena. Tip-off for that one at 7:30. Some tickets still available. Just head to the website to buy. And finally, we often talk about Ashton Gate as a busy non-match day venue, and this week was no exception. With several large conferences and events taking place, we saw nearly 10,000 visitors to BS3 midweek. On Tuesday, the concourses were transformed for EI Live, an industry-leading trade show to start the week.
It is a busy week, yeah. We've got 6,500 for the week, so we've another large conference tomorrow. We've got Sage UK here. Again, it's an international conference, so we have international visitors not just coming to the stadium, but to the city. You know, the hotels are busy because of this. And again, that goes back to the original vision of bringing business, not just to Ashton Gate and to the surrounding areas through employment, but to Bristol as a region.
Well, just a snapshot there of some of the activity that takes place here at Ashton Gate on non-match days. Rugby fans, rest assured the concourses will be back to business as usual to welcome you here on Friday night. Hope you've enjoyed the programme. Have a great weekend of Bristol Sport.